When it comes to severe weather, Pennsylvania will never be mistaken for Kansas or Oklahoma. But historically, May begins what would be considered severe weather season in the Commonwealth. So it's an appropriate time to review some standard severe weather terms and mention a big change in the works for later this year. Now, for a thunderstorm to officially be classified as severe, it has to produce either a tornado, hail at least 3/4 of an inch in diameter, that's penny-sized, or straight line winds of 50 knots or more, about 58 miles per hour. All severe weather watches are issued by the Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma. And of course, a watch means conditions are favorable for severe weather to develop, with tornado watches reserved for situations especially conducive to tornadoes. A typical watch covers 20 to 40,000 square miles, so it often includes parts of a few states, and a watch is usually in effect for 4 to 6 hours, but can be canceled, replaced, or even scaled back in size. Now, watches are sometimes called boxes, but they're actually designated by 4 points that form a parallelogram. Local National Weather Service offices can add or remove counties along the borders, so what you end up with is kind of rough around the edges. This was a tornado watch last Thursday that included parts of western Pennsylvania. It was the 193rd severe weather watch of 2007. In contrast to a watch, a warning means that severe weather is occurring, imminent, or indicated by radar. Warnings are done by county and are usually in effect for 15 to 60 minutes. They're issued by the local National Weather Service, with responsibility for the 67 counties in Pennsylvania divided among 5 offices. The State College office covers nearly half of the counties, from Warren in the northwest all the way to Lancaster in the southeast. The Pittsburgh office is in charge of 15 counties in the west, while the Cleveland office actually has jurisdiction over Erie and Crawford counties. The Binghamton office is responsible for 7 counties in the northeast, while the Philadelphia area office in Mount Holly, New Jersey, warns for 10 eastern counties. Now, later this year, there's a big change coming to the warning system, so-called storm-based warnings. Now, here's an example. Let's say a line of thunderstorms is moving east through Pennsylvania, with one severe cell there in Huntingdon County. Under the current system, warnings would probably be issued for 5 counties: Huntingdon, Juniata, Perry, Cumberland, and Franklin. In the new storm-based system, the forecast track of the severe thunderstorm would be drawn as a cone, and warnings would only be issued for areas inside that cone, not for whole counties. The idea is to reduce the size of warned areas and thus the number of people affected. These more geographically specific storm-based warnings officially come online October 1st, but they're already being used on an experimental basis on the web at the National Weather Service's radar pages. Fred will be here with the extended forecast next.